I'm now going to move on to the only viral pathogen we are covering this year, which is European mountain ash ring spot associated virus. There is a diagram of a typical viral particle on this slide. This virus affects our European mountain ash, which is Sorbus aucuparia. As far as we know, it doesn't affect other closely related Sorbus species, such as Sorbus aereo, the whitebeam, and Sorbus terminalis, the service tree. Like many of our fruit tree species, such as apple, pear, and plum, the European mountain ash tree belongs to the rosaceous family. We do not know yet whether the European mountain ash ring spot associated virus works alone or if it is associated with a vector mite. Other closely related viruses that cause similar diseases often have a mite acting as a vector. It is recorded, however, as spreading systemically, for example, by grafting. So what is the distribution of this virus? We know it is in mainland Europe, including Finland and Russia. It is present in the UK, and we think it's been here for about 30 years. It was first recorded in Scotland, but it has also been found in the Yorkshire Arboretum and at Kew Gardens in the south. It has not been recorded from the wider environment in England and Wales, where it has only been found in gardens and planted arboreta. However, it is present in the wider environment in Scotland. So how does this disease affect our trees? Well, mountain ash is used as an amenity tree, and it's often planted in urban and parkland situations. This disease reduces its amenity value as it discolours the leaves. Mountain ash wood is also used in carpentry, and the European mountain ash ring spot associated virus does reduce the wood quality, therefore making it less attractive to woodworkers. Mountain ash is an important pioneer tree species in reforestation projects, especially in areas where erosion is a problem. The virus reduces the tree's effectiveness as a pioneer species. It causes a long, slow decline and makes the trees more vulnerable to attack by secondary pathogens and more sensitive to other stresses. These are really the reasons why the disease is on our list this year. So what are the signs and symptoms of the European mountain ash ring spot associated virus? Well, a tree with this disease will display yellow mottling and speckling on the leaves. Typically, this takes the form of yellow ring spots, which may develop into an oak leaf pattern. This is very distinctive. And generally, the trees will be declining in health. This slide illustrates the leaves of a tree which has been confirmed with the virus. You can see the speckling and mottling that I was talking about, and how some of the marks actually appear to be like ring spots. In fact, speckling and ring spots are present on the leaves at the same time. This is a photograph of the symptoms that I referred to as oak leaf symptoms. The disease has now progressed, and the marks on the leaves have become much more enlarged and typically resemble an oak leaf pattern. These symptoms are quite distinct and should be easy to recognise. Let's now consider symptoms which could be confused with the European mountain ash ring spot associated virus. There are two mites which cause galls on sorbus leaves. The first is Phylacoptes sorbaeus. This mite causes galls to form on the leaves of mountain ash, and it's fairly widespread and frequent in Britain. From a distance, these galls can resemble the speckling that European mountain ash ring spot associated virus can produce. However, when you look more closely, you will see that the leaf tissue is actually distorted, and there are actually no ring spots or oak leaf patterning. The galls caused by this mite can be seen at any time of year when the rowan is in leaf. The other mite which produces galls on mountain ash is Aereo faiz sorbi. These galls are much more like pustules. You can see they're quite raised, and although they're initially pale, as the tissue ages, it dries out and dies, and you get these small dead patches. This mite is very widespread. So what are the biosecurity measures which are required if European mountain ash ring spot associated virus is present? Well, it is unknown whether this virus is transmitted by seed or pollen, and also it is unknown whether it is possible for it to be transmitted in soil. We do not believe that there is any mechanical transmission of this virus, and only vegetative transmission has been confirmed. We don't know whether any mites are involved in the vectoring of the virus, or what their role might be. Other similar viral diseases are vectored by mites. As a result, full high-risk biosecurity measures should be followed at all times.